Shalom, shalom. Welcome to Supporting Yah's Cornerstone. My name is Heshra, and that name means moved by Yah. So this is a what I've read video, and where I just share with you some of the things I've read over the years. And most of the time, I'm going to be doing books, but there'll be some videos where I share magazines too. So this is one of the ones where I share two of the magazines I've read over the years. I don't know if they're still in publication or not. There might be, and you can look online for them if you're interested. But the first one is the Countryside magazine. It's called Countryside and Small Stock Journal. Countryside and Small Stock Journal. And so it is really a homesteading magazine. So it has gardening tips sometimes, canning tips, different projects you would do on a homestead type tips. And this particular one, it has, let me go to the table of contents quickly. Let me see. So in this issue, it has articles about healthy soil, about the garden, seed varieties, growing bigger and sweeter beets, articles about the cow barn, the horse barn, the sheep shed, just different articles like that. Even the letters to the editor were also helpful, can also be helpful. One letter a person wrote in one time was about oven canning, which I had never heard of before at that time. And I did try it. I oven canned about 5 jars just to test it out. I think one had rice, one had oatmeal. I can't think of what else. But all of them did stay sealed except one. But the original information was in a letter somebody sent in. And then in this magazine, somebody sent a letter about it. In this one, about oven canning. Okay. And at the front of it, it says that there are articles, of course, about healthy soil, roll cover plant protectors, enjoying aromatic turmeric. But yeah, it was real informative magazine. And it's the type of magazine that you would keep. And so I've had these a long time. And so what I did was I went through the magazines a while back, and I wrote on the back the articles that I was interested in and what page they were on. That way I could easily just pick up the magazine, turn on the back, and find what I wanted to find. So yeah, these are the type of magazines that when you get them, you kind of keep them because it becomes like a little encyclopedia of knowledge concerning homesteading, anything concerning living off the land, basically. The next magazine that I've read over the years was a magazine similar to Countryside magazine, and it is called Backwoods Home Magazine. Practical ideas for self-reliant living. Okay. Practical ideas for self-reliant living. So in this particular issue, it says how to build a fire pit, emergency lighting, roast your own coffee, pumpkin soup and muffins, just right at the front. But like I said before, these are the type of magazines that when you get them, you really would keep it because it have a host of different information. Some other features is make a reusable tea bag. easy no knead bread, build your own fire pit, turning a $10,000 house into a home, uh, build a wood crib with free materials. So just almost anything and everything to give you information about how to live off, different things you would do living off the land, or if you gardening, you know, uh, um, if you raising animals, just all types of different information related to gardening, canning, building, just all types of things of that nature. But like I said before, these are the types of magazines that if you have them, you would it's the type of magazines that you would keep on hand as reference. I don't know, like I said before, if they are still in print. I think they probably are. If they're not in print, you probably could still get some of them online, or if you wanted a subscription, subscribe online. Um, how I found out about these magazines were they were available at my local library at the time. And so that's how I found out about them. So over the years, sometimes the library would sell issues of them. And so some of them I got through library sales, and then some of them I got through having my own subscription. But I originally found out about them from the public library. So you may not want to buy one at all. If you do, you may just want to check with your local library and see if they have it. Now, if you you may know this already, or you may not know, your local libraries operate off what's in demand. So your local library may or may not have it based on whether people want it or not. Or sometimes these magazines will make their magazines available free at the library for a while. And so that'll give you a chance to check them out without actually purchasing them or having a subscription. Or you may check your library book sale, and a lot of times libraries do put their magazines on sale, and that may give you a chance to get them at a super low price, you know, if you just want to look through them and test it out and see if it's something you would want to subscribe to or not. And another little quick tip, a lot of the libraries are having to kind of get new material. They have to have things that people are interested in. And so they're getting rid of a lot of things. They're getting rid of a lot of books. Now, I know that sounds strange because it's library books. But a lot of times now people go to the library to get online. They go to check out movies. A lot of the libraries are keeping updated movies, even though people are streaming things now. Before that became popular, they started getting in the popular DVDs and things, which they still are doing. And so, why am I saying this? Because a lot of books, they are weeding through the books to what people are not interested in, what they are not checking out. They're doing the same thing with magazines. So, a lot of your gardening books, sewing books, cookbooks, a lot of that you may find in your library book sale. A lot of um, gardening magazines, sewing, not just gardening books, on organic gardening or just regular gardening. You may find in your library book sales now. Okay, books about homesteading you may actually find now because they're getting rid of a lot of that type of thing. Now, some of them are old, but a lot of the old information is gonna be according to how you probably want to do it anyway. Because if you like here in our family, we're not trying to use a lot of certain things in our garden anyway. And so you want to check with your local library and have sewing books on hand, um, and gardening books on hand, even organic gardening books you'll be able to get sometimes for a quarter or 10 cents, or sometimes the library is just taking whatever you have. So if you got 5 sets, then that'll be, you know. But that would be good for some of them. Some of them just taking whatever donation, and so you might want to check if there's something you're interested in to have books concerning these types of things too, because the libraries right now they getting rid of a whole lot of that because people I guess are not interested in it and they trying to take money and put things there that people are interested in so they can get people to keep coming to the library. But I hope that this was helpful in some way. I'm just sharing what I have in this series of what I've read videos. But the magazines were the Countryside magazine and the Backwoods Home magazine. And those are homesteading magazines. But even if you're not homesteading, it has gardening tips, canning tips, all these type of things in there that you may like for now or some stuff for in the future. But thank you. If you want to contact me, you can email me at yazcornerstone@gmail.com, yazcornerstone@gmail.com. You're welcome to follow me on Instagram at supporting Yaz Cornerstone, or you can also follow me and leave comments on the Facebook page, which is called Supporting Yaz Cornerstone. If you have any questions or any videos, ideas that you would like me to do that would be helpful to you, you can also leave a comment at the bottom of this video. Thank you for watching. Shalom, shalom.